Tbilisi Old Town, Tbilisi, Georgia, October 16th, 2004, 8:01 p.m. Locate CIA agents Blaustein and Madison. Agent Allison Madison worked covertly in the Georgian political arena for 2 years, securing a role in President Nikolaev's cabinet after his coup d'etat in Georgia. They both vanished on October 11th. Hey everyone, this is Grenade Launcher 101 here. Matt got it with the original Splinter Cell for the PS2. This is the second mission, which is the police station. And this mission, like I said in the previous video, is relatively easy. So let's get going.
Bishop, the sun's down. Time for work. Finding Agent Blaustein is our first priority. We'll locate him through a local NSA contact. I'm on my way. And stay off the streets. It's a heavy cop presence in this town. We don't have Washington's backing. This turns into an incident. Details on your offset.
So just disregard that right there, because that civilian right there has like a weird walking pattern, and there's really nothing you could do to sneak by that. So just disregard that altogether.
Don't tell me. They're getting citizens out there. Why would I tell you what you already know? You're gonna have to hurry. Grimstad is comparing a Dark Star drone sonar to the warehouse blueprints. Guiding you through.
Okay.
Jesus, the cop's close. Take a left just ahead and cut through the room. You'll find a stairwell on the opposite corner. Take it to the top floor. The contact is in this room. Let's hope the bomb is still wrong.
You're good, yeah. I'm NSA. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Don't bother. I'm as good as dead. We're looking for Blaustein and Madison. Madison was deep into Nikolaz's cabinet. She was onto something big. Blaustein must have figured it out.
How do I find her?
Blaustein's black box, tracking the relay of his Germans. It's stashed in his safe house just east of Moretti Square.
Lambert, do we have resources to evac this guy?
I said don't bother. Whatever Madison found, it's big. She kept saying proof would mean war. I think Nikolaz wanted...
Your dude's checked out. Leave the corpse for the fire. Best to explain to his family.
We've got a safe exit on the west side of the room. Take it.
Sorry, I was setting up my pillows here, but so yeah, this checkpoint is like relatively easy, but the next checkpoint, we have a couple guys that passed by, but I mean, if you've played this game like I have multiple times, you should already know how to like get past them. But since there was only one ghost walkthrough, I'm going to contribute to the commentary of this like ghost series. So let's get to it. No, we don't need to save. Not right now, anyway. Okay.
That was pretty tight. Still breathing?
My best.
Good. Blausking's black box is your next objective. It's running standard agency trade plan. You'll find the box behind a fake bookshelf or wall panel.
Right. I just got back to playing Double Agent, so I'm just checking out my controls here.
Good Gringo on. Because those are my orders. I speak to Vyacheslav Gringo or nobody.
So while he's on the walkie-talkie with Grinko,
This is
get right behind him
Finish searching the Americans
and
about.
just get right over here.
Nothing else there. The 5 more boats, 2 cameras, and so
The second guy's gonna come out through those double doors there. They're going to have a short conversation, and he's going to stand right in that spot the entire time.
Did you check under the bed?
Yes, I'm telling you, there's nothing else here.
Gringo says to do a final sweep and then wrap it up.
We've checked everywhere. The place is clean.
Don't cross Gringo.
And once the second guy goes back inside, you can walk right up to the double doors. But look under the door first before proceeding forward, because if you open the door while he's standing right in front of the TV, he can probably spot you, or at least catch a glimpse of you. So wait for him to go through that doorless pathway, then you can go right into this room. So now we're just gonna wait right here so he can come back. The next area basically has I want to say 2 cops in one part, another cop in another civilian, another cop, and then a Russian soldier. Like these guys right here are Russian soldiers. You can tell by their leather jackets that they're wearing. Well, yeah, once this guy passes by, you're in the clear to roam free onto the next room. Now get over here as soon as possible. Get on this computer and put in the code for the keypad as quickly as possible.
What's the news? Blausking's heart stopped beating 43 hours ago.
Any reason the CIA wouldn't know about this?
Nope.
Nice of them to share.
The subdermal went offline 6 hours after he died. Last active position was at a police station a few blocks away. Check your hot sector.
Now you want to get out of there as quickly as possible because he will come back. And there's no dark spot in that room to be able to, for him to not see you. So you have to do it as quickly as possible. So now, moving on to the next area here. Now, as I said, there's at least 6 or 7 guys in the next area. The last one, the Russian soldier that I mentioned, is going to be a bit of a pain, I guess, to get by, depending on how you handle it anyway. So, yeah. But once we get to that point, I will show you how to maneuver through that, because the fact is, well, I'll mention it when we get to there. I'm not going to mention it now.
Fisher, I'm rescinding my street-level restriction. Been monitoring the police radio. These cops are as crooked as a Virginia fence. They're not going to want any more international attention than we do. Every road is open to you. Do what you've got to do to find those missing scoops.
Okay, so these guys are real easy to get by.
What do you think you're doing? Prison cells don't come cheap these days.
The deal is deep,
closer to your rent in the north.
Slabs are going for cheap.
Yeah, I think we could set you up with a slab real easy.
I've done nothing. Please. Nothing? How about drunk and disorderly, assaulting a police officer, slandering the badge?
You said we associated with criminals.
Then arrest me. I must sleep. Weren't you listening?
The rent's gone up in jail.
You want to die tonight? That's free. You want to sleep tonight? It will cost you 100 lari.
But please, I don't. Now what are we going to do with him?
Check his pockets. I'll radio HQ. Unit 3 to dispatch. We have a 1053. Possible assault. Can you send an ambulance?
Copy that, Unit 3, but we're dealing with a warehouse fire, so expect delay.
That civilian was so drunk he turned into a comedian. Isn't that funny? But yeah, the only way to get through there is by getting on this computer. Now, be very careful. We're going through here because this guy can easily spot you. Wait for him to pass by there, then go to the next area. It's gonna be a checkpoint. Now we can move on from here. Here.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Alright, okay, alright. That was a simple mistake. Simple mistake, guys. No biggie. It's really no biggie here. Okay, so we're just gonna disregard that mistake there, but depending on where that civilian is walking, you're gonna have to time your movements. And he's right over here, so I have to wait for a second for him to turn around and go back to where he was. There's that cop right there. Make sure he does not see you, because otherwise you basically have messed up this walkthrough. That's all I can really say, guys. So now we're gonna wait over here. Then wait for him, walk back. Wait for him to walk back as well. And I'm stuck. So now I have to wait for him again. This time he's going to walk right back up. So if you can get lucky enough, just make sure he doesn't see you. Then get on this wall right here. Then let him walk by. Now. Now this next guy right here, this last one, the Russian soldier, he stands there the entire time, and there's absolutely no way to get around him. The only way you can get past him is through distraction. So you can either run around on pier or pounce on the roof, whatever you please to do. Then as soon as you get down, get out of his sight as quickly as possible, because if you don't, he will easily spot you. Make sure when you climb up here, he's not looking in your direction. It doesn't seem like he is, so we are basically in the clear. Now this next part is a bit tricky because, well, there's only 3 guys in this area. 2 of them are cops. One of them is one of Nikolai's geeks, I guess you could call him. The one with the computer on his chest. But the second guy, he comes out of a. There are some times where he'll stay in his room, but sometimes he'll like come out of his door. And you, if you're lucky enough, you won't have to deal with him. But like, you have to know how to maneuver around him. So, like, I'm not too familiar with how to maneuver around him. So, the only thing I can say is that I hope I can maneuver around him. Now, this guy right here, get into a dark area so he doesn't see you. Line controls. And just look over here. And that guy's coming out. Just wait for him to go so you can go. And I think you can get on this over right here. Nope. Okay. That did not work. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with how to like maneuver around him, so I'm gonna have to get back to you guys here. Alright guys, I'm back. So I got things figured out here. Now, this guy right here will tend to look back fully behind him to see if you're there. And if that happens, you will get caught by him. But if you're lucky enough that he basically does some small stuff like this, then you can obviously sneak right behind him. Then just get on the wall as quickly as possible, because you still have to deal with him right there. Then once his back is toward you, you can get on the other side of this door, wait in a dark area here so that he doesn't see you, because sometimes he will end up seeing you. It's hard to explain. I don't know how. It's just the AI is kind of jacked. Once he comes out of the door, you're basically in the clear. And just make sure that guy over there is not looking in your direction, which I don't think he will. Sometimes he'll like turn around out of nowhere, and you have to know when that's going to happen so you can get by him. Now here, there's a security camera you have to worry about. Now, you have to wait for this camera to look in the other direction. Get over here as quickly as possible. And then, when you get over there, it's going to trigger a conversation between Sam and Lambert. But once you trigger that conversation, you can basically move on to the next area. You cannot move on to the next area without triggering this conversation. As far as I know, the game doesn't really allow that. So, yeah, wait for this camera here to turn the other way. And get over here to trigger the conversation.
I've got Agents Blaustein and Madison.
Rest in peace. Somebody cut out their subdermals.
Where do we go from here?
We follow the subdermals if we can.
There's a security camera here.
Good thinking. We'll track the subdermals from the video archives. The station surveillance room is on the top floor.
Now you have to wait for the camera again to point in the other direction. Now, just be very careful when approaching this door, because when it opens, the enemy can sometimes be right there and you will get spotted by him. So, just be very careful when you're doing that. And you just have to worry about him. Make sure he doesn't see you. Get over here, because that second guard is coming in here, getting into a dark spot so he doesn't see you. He's gonna turn around, but do not go over to where he is just yet, or was rather. Wait for him to go into this hallway. Back is turned towards you. And we moved on to the next area. So, this next part right here is tricky. You have to know, like, when and when not to go. It's basically all about timing in this next part. You know, you have to know when you can go, when not to go, stuff like that. And I think I don't really know this part enough times to know if I'm doing it right. But if I end up screwing it up, I might have to get back to you guys. But we'll see. Let me just see if I can remember. So. Alright. Oh, that. Did not mean for that to happen. Okay, we're gonna disregard that for now. But if I screw up on this next part, I might have to get back to you guys.
I'd like to talk to your superior. Perhaps I can help you, sir, by fetching your superior. I'm all there is. How can I help? I'd like to register a complaint. Then you'll have to ask at the desk to your right. Very well. May I help you? You're the same cop. Yes, but this is the public relations desk. Fine. I would like to register a complaint. Of course, sir. If you could just have a seat until somebody's ready to help you. You've got to be kidding me. I could easily have you arrested, sir. Somebody over there?
Okay, so that didn't work out so well. Let me get back to you guys here. Alright guys, I'm back. So, I don't remember if the other guy has showed you guys how to get past those two this way. But basically the cop and the civilian's conversation ends by both people turning their backs on each other. Well, one halfway to his back. But when their conversation ends, they're basically gonna go back about their business. And you can actually get in through the middle in between those two once they're done. So let me show you guys how to go through that.
I'd like to talk to your superior. Perhaps I can help you, sir, by fetching your superior. I'm all there is. How can I help you? I'd like to register a complaint. Then you'll have to ask at the desk to your right. Very well. May I help you? You're the same cop. Yes, but this is the public relations desk. Fine. I would like to register a complaint. Of course, sir. If you could just have a seat until somebody's ready to help.
You've got to be kidding me.
I could easily have you arrested, sir.
So yeah, if you guys saw that, then you know that both parties basically had their backs to each other, and when that happens, we'll wait fully until both of their backs are turned to each other before continuing through that in between their backs, and then if you get past that, then I congratulate you for doing so. So this last guy here, you can't do anything about knocking him out. The only thing you can do is like knock him out.
Great work, Fisher. We're scanning the videotapes now.
There, that's our guy. We got him red-handed.
Can you run his face through echelon?
Already on it. Hey, check it out. The license plate. 84KP214.
Fantastic. Fisher, we got what we need. Rendezvous with Wilkes and work here is done. We'll get back to you once we've sifted this intel.
Now, you can try, like, distracting him if you want, but chances are he'll, like, walk back to the computer station and see you and, like, kill you in the process of Grimm and Lambert's conversation. So, I mean, you can if you want to, but it's really not recommended. So once that's done, you can just be able to get over here and go back downstairs through those double doors that you guys saw. But you have to be very, very careful because that civilian is sitting right there. He might actually get me caught. If I'm lucky enough, he might not. But when dealing with this part, you have to be extra, extra careful. Make sure you're in the dark, in like the darkest spots possible, so that he doesn't see you. Now I'm gonna try and get past this, and if he sees me, I might have to get back to you guys. Here we go. And we got it. And that was the second mission. If you guys got up to this point, well done. The bodies of Agents Blaustein and Madison were located in the morgue of a Tbilisi police precinct. Before being sent to Georgia, the agents had been outfitted with subdermal tracking implants. These implants were removed from their corpses and taken to the Georgian Ministry of Defense by a man named Vyacheslav Grinko. So that was the second mission, guys. If I helped you guys out in any way whatsoever, then please give this a like if you want, or you don't even have to like this. Just at least save the playlist. You know, if you want to like progress through this ghost walkthrough that I have deliver or by the end of it. But basically what I'm saying is, if you want to watch these videos, if you want to watch the ghost walkthrough of this, I really recommend that you save the playlist. And even if all of my videos are not uploaded yet, I still would recommend saving this playlist. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this has helped you out in some way whatsoever. So, yeah, for the next mission, I might have some time, I might not. It really depends on my schedule, but that will be coming soon though. So don't expect it not to happen, and expect the unexpected. So with that being said, this is Grenade Launcher 101 signing off.